Outer Orange.
Today is a special day as the Shadowverse Set 8 is almost around the corner for English. We're going to open up the Alterchaotica. Welcome back, guys. We're going to go ahead and open up this right here. We got 2 boxes, the set 8 of Shadowverse Evolved. Again, big shout outs to Bushiroad Cygames for letting me do this. I always have a lot of fun opening these. Let's go ahead and open some. So here's the box, Shadowverse Evolved. This is the back. I'm really excited for these, actually. I'm a big fan of this puppet girl right here that's coming out. So she's really probably my favorite one. I think there's Abyss 2 cost in here, which is Rose Queen as well. And I really like this artist. They always do like a lot of the Shadowverse art right here, and I don't actually know all the names of these, but we'll probably be opening some of them so we're able to see. This looks like Havencraft. I can't tell. This looks like Rune. Can't tell what this is. Looks like Dragon, but I'm assuming this is actually Dragon. I know this is Forest, and this might be this, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, let's look through it here real quick. So we got this is what's inside. You guys can check out right here. Get some legendaries and golds and silvers and bronzes. This is what it looks like. I know a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are a big fan of this. So I'm really excited to see how this looks good. I think this one has like different card sides. I think this one has like 2 different flips. Go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. We got here's the Rose Queen, by the way. She's really cool. I really like her deck for this one. But a lot of really cool looking cards in this one. So we'll see. I wonder lore wise what's going on with these. Starting off with a token, so we have the Magic Sediment, the shiny version of it. This is for the Earth deck. So if you really like the Earth deck, this is for you out there. And then we have 2 different arts here, so that's also really cool. They look really pretty. I'm really hyped for this one. It's gonna be so cool. Oh, the Puppeteer is one of them too. I actually didn't know that. So there's the Puppeteer as well. I'm actually gonna start with the Puppeteer pack because I absolutely love I just love this one so much. And then here's how the token looks here. I'll open this one up so you guys can see it as well. Let's take it out. There it is. This little token, super beautiful. Love this. What we start out with here. So I'm gonna zoom in probably just a wee bit here. So here we are. We got, this is a mage card, so we're starting off with that. So we got a rune card, look at top card of the deck, and if you buried a follower with ward, give this follower Bane, so she's a ward. Then we have a new neutral. She lets you, each player puts the top card of their deck into your EX zone, do this 2 times. That's really interesting. She can evolve too, so I wonder what that's all about. Got an Abyss, so select a follower on the field, deal with 2 damage and give your leader +1. So this one's a heal, and it was Solome. Another new neutral here. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal a damage equal to the number of face-up evolved followers in your evolved decks. That's kind of cool. Little gold here. Evolve for 2. If there's at least 3 events on your field, this card's evolve costs 0 this turn. So this is an amulet for amulet version of the deck. And oh, we already started off super strong. So we actually have the Godsworn the Alexiel. So this was, I believe, on the box here. So on evolve, she says, select an enemy follower on the field, deal it and its leader damage equal to 2 times the number of amulets on the field. So it's another amulet card, so also really good stuff. So, and then we have a token, and interesting enough about this token is it's flat, so it's not like the chubby tokens that we've been getting for a while now. Well, I wonder if that's going to continue on from here. But this is Victoria, so this is a puppet, and you can draw a card. She gets Russian Exhale. While this card's on the field, its name is also Puppet, so this is part of the puppet deck that we'll be seeing here in the future. I absolutely love puppet decks. I'm actually really excited where that goes, but yeah, maybe that's why I was thinking the packs might be different. I guess the tokens are different now. They changed them up for this one, so that's really cool. So we have Dragon, start with the Zealot of Disdain, so it's probably for the Disdain deck. It looks like it's dealing damage, so that makes sense. Got a little Happy Piggy. He has on death and on play, you can give the leader +1, so just a little piggy. And then we have Joy of Destruction. This card's really good for the Shenna build, so if there's an idle card on your field, you can recover 1 Claymore. If there's a Shenna Omen on your field, you draw a card, so it's some Omen support here. We got the Violet's Dragon, so it's an overflow card. It's the Dance of Usurpation, more Omen cards for, this is for Sword. We got it, this is for the Omen. This is Ryo for the Rune Omen. So you guys look at top 5 cards, and you may put 2 cards 3 or less among them to your exile. So that's pretty good, and they cost 3 less to play. So that sounds awesome. On evolve, each opponent buries a follower. So that actually sounds really nuts. I really like that. That's strong. And then we have one of the puppets. We had these puppets before, but now we're getting them in here since we're getting the puppet cards. So this is a neutral puppet, by the way. So a lot of puppetry there going on. So let's go ahead and open up another one. The Zealot of Lust. So again, this is part of the Omen stuff. So you can give your leader -1, select an enemy follower on the field, and deal 1 damage. Activate only twice per turn. So you can do it. So as a you can keep going, but after 2 times you can't do it anymore. Also, really cool art. I really like the art of this one. And then we have a Zealot of Unkilling. If you have 3, this is a Hunter card, so it has the Omen and the Hunter effect on it, so more Hunter support. If there is 3 Hunter cards in your cemetery, select an enemy follower on the field and give it -4. That actually sounds not too bad for a 2-drop. We got some more Omen for the Swordcraft, the milling decks. So I'm assuming this deck might actually be good. If there's 10, you put the top card of your deck in the EX zone, so you get to just put the top card of your deck in the EX zone if your opponent has at least 10. And with the 2-cost Abyss coming, this actually might become really useful. And then we have Colette. She evolves for 2. We have a Dragon Empress Orihime. So this is the new Orihime that we got, and she says you can summon a Vanguard token, and if your overflow is active for you, you can summon 3 instead. That sounds really nuts. And then during turn, whenever another dragon follower is put from your field into cemetery, so can follow enemy leader or enemy follower in the field, do it once. That's pretty good to get to burn. The heck is this? This is Tartarus the Tormentor. So he says this card costs 5 less to play if there's at least 15 departed in your cemetery. So this is for the mill version of Abyss. So that's one thing. So you can evolve for 1 on for that, and then also has a 1. Put this card from your hand to your EX area and look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may reveal a departed from among them, add to your hand, bury the rest. That's really cool that for 1 you can do this effect, and you can kind of just go for this effect. So that's also really cool. And then we have this random dude here. He says banish 5 cards from your cemetery, get this follower +2. So that's kind of funny, just a random unstrike ability. And then we have a little fairy wisp. And it's just so fun to see the tokens being flat. It's like they're just flat. They're not taking up like the entire pack anymore. So that's really nice. I actually really like that. The pack's got lighter because of this. We got this 1-drop. If there's at least 2 assassin followers in your cemetery, you give this +1/+1 in Bane. So that sounds really good. A really good 1-drop. And then we have a new Snare of Disdain. Ilmies. If it's on field, you can banish this card from your cemetery and select a follower in the field to deal 1 damage. That's really good. I don't play the deck. I don't play the Disdain deck, but it sounds good. Then we have another idle cards for Lashena players. Treasure map. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. From among them, you may reveal to 1 follower and up to 1 amulet and add them to your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck. This sounds actually really good. Top 7 sounds strong. And then we have puppets. So more puppets. This guy gets you 2 puppets, and then you can look at top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal a puppetery card from among them and put into your hand and put the rest at the bottom. Activate all if there's at least 3 puppets in your cemetery. So you can only activate if you have multiple puppets already. But still, the Finfer is really good. And then you can rest it for the ability, so you don't have to do it right away. You can like play and then do something else. We have another puppet. So this one says for 2 evolve, and then also you can select a puppet in your EX and transform it into a Victoria token, which is what we saw earlier, the stronger version of the regular one. This one looks also like really, really cool. I love this. And then we have Orcus. So this is the this is one version of her. I'm pretty sure there's another version of her. This one says on evolve you summon 2 puppets tokens, and one of each of your turns when a puppet you control leaves the field, you may put a Luid token into your EX area. I don't know what that one is. And it says Luid is a follower, puppetery 2/4 with ward. Give your leader +2 while this card's on the field. Its name is also puppets. That sounds really good. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, if I flip this, there might be yep, that's what I thought. These are the flippy cards. These are indeed the flippy cards. I wasn't wrong. So there's 2 versions of this. So you can actually also evolve into this version if you want, which it says on evolve you summon 4 puppet tokens. While this card's on your field, each puppet on your field has a sail, and whenever a puppet you control leaves the field, you can select an enemy leader or an enemy follower on the field and deal 2. So basically, if you want, you can go for like a more like aggressive turn or a more defensive turn. And I absolutely love this. Is why I really like these cards, because these are so cool. Now I'm kind of curious. I did open, I think, 1 more. Okay, they didn't have the flippy ones, so none of the other ones were flipped, so these were all regular. So this one is one of the flipped ones, so this is just really cool. I really like this concept because I remember knowing it exists. I just didn't know if it was actually like being implemented into English side or if it was actually happening or not. But yeah, we got a flippy card. That's so cool. So I love that. I love that so much. You get to kind of pick and choose like what direction you want to take, so you kind of get the value of the card ×2. I love it. So here we have evolve this follower. So another little evolve guy. We got the Marion mummy. She buries 2, so this is again for the mill deck, which is an evolve. Got another puppet with token generator. Got another puppet token generator with the Lloyd as well. We have a shiny version of Manifestation of Repose. So this is for the Repose deck. It pays 2 less to play if you have an Omen on the field, so it's free if you have the Repose on the board. You can select a follower in the field and give it +2 and draw a card. This is actually so good. If this card came out during peak time of Repose for Marwyn, this card would have been insane, because if you would just evolve Marwyn for free, and then since Marwyn's on the field, you can play it. So this is because it plays for 0. So you can play the Marwyn and play this at the same time, so you can essentially draw more cards, and you can also heal on top of that. So and you can select your follower and give it +2. Sorry, you don't heal, your follower gets +2. So you can make your Marwyn a 10/8. Unfortunately, Marwyn has too many things that checks him right now, so he can get nuked way too easily from the previous set. The previous set checks him too much. So it kind of just depends if the meta changes or not. Maybe he'll come back one day. But that card's good. Anyway, reveal the top card of your deck if it's a 2-cost. This is for 2-cost Abyss, by the way. If it costs 2 costs, if it costs 2 or less to play this turn, so you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a 2 cost, you can play the exam cost 2 less to play. So this is really insane because you can play 2 cost Abyss with this and basically just play free cards, and it's really nuts. And then we have Elios, and she has Storm Ward, and whenever this follower takes damage, give it to your give it in your leader +1. So that's really cool. So it's kind of part of the little damage dealers. And then we have a Mystic Artifact. I actually really love these cards. They're really good in like the repo stack. I've been playing with these quite a few sets ago. It was pretty good. It's not so good anymore. It was good during Kuan meta. Like if you played the Marwyn Haven deck with the control stuff, was really fun. And then we saw this guy already, so we're gonna pass. We saw her, we saw this already. We didn't see this. This guy's cute. Draw a card, discard a card. Wow, just to draw this card off that pair, that's great. Oh, we opened one of the things from the box. So this is looks like a Dragon Craft in SL. This is Ozzy. Says he has 2 for evolve, and then on Venver, turn 3 face down, evolved followers in your evolve face up. It's like they may fall on the field and destroy it. So you have to force yourself to. You can do it early, but downside is you have to flip 3 for it, which could be a big caveat. So hard to say, but he's a 5/6 and he has an evolve for 2, so you can kind of place him on the next turn evolve him. He's a 5/6, so kind of hard to kill off. We have Power Forge. Yeah, nice little shiny one. Very shiny. Very dragony. And then we have this. This is select them on a field and a follower on your field in the EX zone, then deal the first follower damage equal to the second attack. So it's Power Forge, literally. Rabbit Mage, this is cute. Like the top 4 cards of your deck, and you may reveal a card with Earthright from among them and add to your hand, put the rest of the bottom of your deck. And then we have Fluid. Here's Fluid. Oh my god, he's so cool. He gives your leader +2, and while this card's on the field, it's also puppet. That's so great. I love this. I like these tokens. They're actually like, they feel like you're creating like a little army, and like they're all like different and they're not just like puppets. They're like people, but they're also puppets. It's super cool. I love it. I love the aesthetic. So here is Angel of the Iron Steed. So this creates a Mystic Artifact. Maybe I'll be playing more Haven. I really like all these random Haven cards we're getting. So it gets also Ward. So that's that. And we have a Zealot of Silence. This should be part of the Omen for Silence. During your turn, when your opponent discards a card. Oh, this is something else. This is something else. You can summon this follower from your cemetery. So this is Discard Abyss. So you would play this in with Omen of Silence. Yep. So this is for that version. So this is for discard. This is really cool. And then here's more. This is the fairy version. So here's just a fairy card. It's Insane Dark Elf. He's very insane and dark. On strike, you could put a Wisp into your area, and then he also has an evolve form of himself. We have an 8-drop, select up to 2 enemy followers in the field, destroy them and draw a card. That's pretty nuts for an 8-drop, but it's a 5/5. She has an evolve. I don't know what she does. She's a Fate Touch, so I'm assuming she's a fairy related. Then we have a Sword Flash Panther, so you can select the file on the field that costs 2 less and summon it, and it gets +1. So it's actually pretty good at 4, and then you get a free 2 cost body. That sounds pretty good. Then we have Saraquil. We also saw her on the box. She says give each follower in your field rush in the sail. That actually sounds really nuts, and I love the art on this one. And then we have another teammate back here for the Otahima deck. So next we have another Hunter card, so more Hunter support. We got, this is a Mercenary Sword card. This guy looks really funny. This guy says bring the top 2 cards of your deck, and if it's not a dragon card, you give this leader +2 and draw cards. That's kind of interesting. You kind of build like a neutral version. Kiss of Lust, and give your leader +2, draw a card. If Sanguine is active, you draw 2 instead. That's pretty interesting. So you get to heal. If you do yourself damage, you draw 2. So that's pretty nice. I like that. Next we have the Madlands. You can on strike select them if on the field, deal 4. So that's pretty good. It's a 7 though, so that's not painful. Got the Poisoner Princess. This is part of this looks like, that looks like Rose Queen, but it's not. So she has Bane during your turn. Whenever an enemy follower is put from the field into your cemetery, deal will damage to its leader, and select another follower on your field to give it Bane. So that sounds really good. Then we have Roland. We saw her also on the Blade with a box. She's Ward, and then on Evolve, refresh each amulet on your field, so it's amulet version. At the start of your end phase, give your leader +3, and if there is a Duranthril the Equipendable on your field, you draw cards. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know what that is. It's another version of her, I guess, because this one has a different name. So very cool. And then we have a Magic Sentiment. All right, we also have a neutral. We should rush forward. If this follower would take combat damage, it takes that much -2 instead. So that's pretty cool, actually. Another buffer for sword. We got the at start of end phase, destroy this card, so he just kills himself basically. So you have like 1 shot with him, but he's a 3/7/7, so you can like rush into something, but it'll kill itself usually. So it's kind of like a weird version of like Bane in a way. This costs 2 to play out. This is the Omen we saw earlier. Oh, here's a Sylvia. She was on the box too, so this is a neutral. Select an opponent on the field, destroy it, and deal 5 damage to its leader. That sounds nuts. And then she also says for 2 you can discard this card. Select an enemy follower that costs 5 or more on the field, destroys. That's really good. That sounds really, really, really good in my opinion. I have this Unbodied Witch. I think these cards are funny if I remember correctly. Draws cards equal to X on the number of cards in your deck, -5. So you can just draw through a good bit of your deck and just kind of go for the Chimera build with this. And then we have Temple Winderbear. This guy looks, Windbear, this guy looks funny. This, you can summon a Holy Dragon, a Holy Tiger if there's at least 2 amulet field, draw card. Holy Tiger is basically 4/4 with Rush. Here's a Serpent. I wonder if there's like Serpent cards in here. I missed the Serpent deck. I used to play like a really weird version of it. We have another 2 cost. Select them if on the field, deal with 3 damage, and you may banish 4 cards from your cemetery. If you do, return this card to its owner's hand so you can return it and play it again. So that's kind of cool. We have the Nowhere of History. She summons an ancient artifact, and then when a token follower is put on your field, select them if on the field, deal 2. Okay. The War Dog. If there's a commander, deal 2 damage to its enemy leader. You can evolve this guy. He says whenever this follower takes damage, give it to your leader. I think we saw the evolved version of him earlier. This draw 2, discard 1. Pretty good. It's a quick. That sounds nuts. Slash of 1. Select an enemy card that costs 4 or less in the field and destroy it. If there are at least 2 cards in your hand, deal 2 damage to its leader. That's... Oh, if there's 2 or less cards in your hand, deal 2. That's pretty nuts. So this has Omen. This is actually the Omen. This is Jerry's card. So you can build like a Jerry deck with this, and that's pretty funny. So if you have like a small hand, you can kind of go crazy. You'd be surprised. It's actually hard to keep a small hand sometimes. Like sometimes you just can't play cards. So this one, let's get you some more sword people, and then we have another. This is the H artifact. We got 2 packs left. So here we have, this is Righteous Dragoon. He's an evolve. He's an overflow card. We got Moonshade Mage. You can draw 3, discard 2. You can also discard this card, select an on the field, and deal with 6. That sounds pretty good. It is an 8 drops. It's kind of costly. Got another amulet. You can summon Holy Tiger token, and you give your leader +2 on death. So that's pretty good. So you can kill it off, and then you want to go the amulet route. We saw this girl earlier. I think we saw this earlier, if I remember correctly. Definitely saw that. And then this is Necrocharge 7. This follower has a sail. Necrocharge 15. This follower has Storm and Bane. Yeah, damn. This is a evolve form, so that's also really cool. She has ward on her. And here's a Holy Tiger. And last pack for this box. Hold on here. So we have a Rabbit Mage. So we think we saw the evil version of him. So he summons a Earthright card for us, and then we have Zealot of Repost at the start of each opponent's main phase. Select an enemy follower with 4 defense OS and destroy it. So that's interesting. The 0/4, you can just kind of call it out and then just keep killing stuff with it, basically. Arion Rush, select a follower that costs 5 or less in your cemetery summon. It's just a pure summon. Got this Pumpkin guy at the start of your end phase. You can Necrocharge 10. You can select a follower on the field, give a +1/+1 ward, and engage it. So that's interesting. And then this is a 1 angel. So this could be for your angel deck. If there's at least 3 cards on your opponent's field, give this follower +1 to sail. So that's kind of cute. Got the ink. Oh, we saw this earlier. This was part of the other one. This is the sword. You can press this. It's an amulet. So you can rest a select a follower on the field. Rest and kill it. Select a follower on the field and give it +1, or you can select the follower on the field and give it +1 defense, and then you can select the follower on your field. When it reverses turn during each opponent's next turn, it has, if the follower will take more than 3 damage, it takes 3 instead. That's interesting. So you have a couple different options of the route you want to go. We have an Insane Dark Elf, the evolve version. So he puts a Wisp, and then during your turn, when this follower would take combat damage, when deals combat damage, refresh itself. That's kind of cool. So it restands. Then we have Thorn Burst as well, and that's basically it. That was it for that pack. So these are our goodies that we opened. I'm gonna take them out, like the more shiny stuff that we got out of this box. This is what all the cool stuff we pulled, like all the interesting stuff. Let's say here's the. And then we opened the Whippy card. We got a little shiny dude, a little extra shiny dude. Yeah, that's basically what we got at this box. Let's see what box number 2 gives us. All right, box number 2. Go ahead and open it up, see what our token is. So this time we get the Mystic Artifact, which I'm really happy about because I really like these. I'm really happy about these. And then let's go ahead and open through these. All right, so I'm gonna start this time since we opened her last time. I actually opened both of them, but we already attempted the puppet. We opened all of them actually, but we'll start with the blonde this time. Ooh, we got the Excelia. So give your leader equal to the 2 times number of amulets on your field. So we saw that we got the evolve form for this. Now I got the regular one. And it rose. If this was such a weird card, this doesn't look like a Shadowverse evolve card at all. Take top 3 cards of your deck, reveal a dragon dude from among them, and put in your hand. That seems pretty good. She has an evolve too. We saw this guy before, and then a puppet. Have we seen this guy before? I don't think we saw the regular form. So he buries the top 2 cards at the start of your end phase. You can Necrocharge 10, select a follower, and we have 1/1 board and engage it. Okay. And then we have another one of those. The Seroquel girl? I think we saw this earlier. Oh, she summons a neutral follower from your hand, and you give it at the end of the turn, return to your owner's hand. That's kind of cool. So maybe shiny, really pretty version. And then Oberos. 5 damage, give your leader +5, discard 2 cards, this card, and put this card in your EX. So that's kind of interesting. It's an A4. Holy moly. We saw that before, and then another token. Oh, Tart, man. We opened Tart, man. Search your deck for any card out to your hand and then shuffle your deck. Oh, the other version of this card is so funny. There's an alt version, and you gotta check it out. It's actually just hilarious. But we finally got Tart, man. I was hoping we'd pull it so I could talk about it. Got this and this. Oh, we got another Otahime, so here's another. Pulled another second copy of her, and we pulled another Tartarus, so that's we also saw that a little bit earlier in the other box. And then we opened Sweet Tooth Medusa. So there's a new Medusa in this set. So this is the Runecraft one, so a different version of her. So you can select up to 2 enemy followers on the field. She gets 2 serpents. Deal 5 damage divided between them, and then during a turn, whenever an enemy follower is put on your field from this into the cemetery, you can summon a serpent and then bury 2 cards. It's a quick effect. Name serpent, and the next card you play costs 2 less. So I really like Medusa. I'm a big Medusa fan, so I want to try this actually a lot. So this is really exciting. And she doesn't have a flippy form, so she's just regular. I wonder if Octress is the only one that flips. Have we seen this before? Second on the field and deal with 8, 6? I don't think we have, so that's a new one. Oh, we got a fancy Otahime. So here is Otahime again. So I got all 3 Otahimes now. So if I want to play Dragon, I can. If you're a Dragon enjoyer, these 2 boxes have been very Dragon heavies. Very, very, very pretty card. I love the way it looks. It's very shiny. I wonder if the deck's actually good at it. I don't know. I don't usually play Dragon. We got the Sonata sounds. This one says if you have selected an omen from your cemetery, summon it. Next turn, each opponent discards a random card. That's so good. That reads so good. That's actually kind of nutty. I like that card. That omen card. Maybe I'm building Discard Abyss again. No, I haven't stopped. I've been building it this entire time. All right, we have the Phantom again. There's something back there. I saw something. Oh, it's another Medusa. It's another form of her. So we got another Medusa. That's exciting. And then we have a lovely Harmonica. I think this is her evolve firm. So she says search your deck for a Moira, summon it, and then shuffle your deck. And then you also may summon Moira from your hand, and then discard and a Moira follower on your field. Select an enemy follower on your field, deal 3. So basically, she's very reliant on her other friend, it seems. And then this is the last pack, y'all. The last one. Let's see if we get anything out of it. See what we have. This is new. This card cannot be played during your turn. Select the 2 followers on the field and deal 4 damage equal to them. So that's really good. This is really good. This is actually this is disgusting. This is a good card because you can basically kill 2 cards with the price of 1. This is nutty. This is a good card. Select an info on the field and deal a damage equal to the number of cards in your EX zone. So if you have a big EX area, you can kind of go crazy with that. And then we end up with the Holy Tiger. So this one we opened pretty interestingly as well. We opened a bunch of Otahimes. This one was a big Otahime box. Tartman! I love Tartman. I don't know much about him, but I hear about Tartman all the time. Like one of those cards I always hear being discussed. So here is our pulls for this one. So we have the XL, which I'm really excited about. I'm a big Haven enjoyer. Got the neutrals. I really like neutrals, Haven, and Abyss usually. That's it. That's all I have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed my little chill box opening as per usual. I always enjoy doing these, so thank you again. Do not forget to shop at your locals to get these for your local game store. You know, this game's always really fun to play. It's always super attractive. I think this set's really awesome because it has the puppet set. I'm really big into puppets, so I'll definitely be picking up the puppet deck for this one because I just love puppets. It's like my favorite version of Forest, so I'll be definitely investing in that. And I also think there's just a lot of little fun goodies in here. And also, if you've been playing the game for a while, there's a bunch of upgrades for like older decks in here, which is also just really fun. So I'm big excited for that. So stay tuned. I'm probably gonna make some videos of like some deck ideas and stuff like that. So I'll probably be sporging around here pretty soon. Thank you again to Bushiroad and Cygames for letting me open this box, and we can start making some decks. So we'll get to that here shortly. So peace out, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Bye.